My name is Stephen Leo. I'm a registered nurse in Vanuatu, working on my own in the Caribbean Health Center. And also I'm working on a project called Telemedicine or Telehealth, which is on my own.
And I'm Basil Leodoro. I'm a general surgeon. I'm based in Santo, at the Northern Provincial Hospital on the island of Santo in northern Vanuatu. We look after the 4 northern provinces of Vanuatu, so 4 out of the 6 provinces. We normally do outreaches to each of the provinces as often as we can. But through the Vital Network and using telemedicine, we've been able to communicate with our nurses like Stephen on Maima almost daily and discuss cases. And that's where I think the Vital Network has developed in that relationship. So that's what we do. We use mobile phones quite regularly and give advice over the phone. But with the connection to the internet that allows for pictures and videos to be shared, and that's certainly something different compared to the telemedicine that we used to do before.
One of the examples is we have a patient with an abscess. So I have to call Dr. Basil, and Dr. Basil was saying, "Can I see what is going on here? What's the problem?" So I have to hold the phone up, and so Dr. Basil can see it. So it makes it easier to diagnose.
And I think it puts a lot of better clinical information together when we're able to use video and use pictures. It makes for an easier diagnosis as well, a timely diagnosis, you could say. With this particular child, I think normally we would probably see this child maybe a few months down the line when surgery would probably be supportive but not curative. We wouldn't be treating. So being able to see the child, Stephen held the camera up and see the child move and the child and see the pathology, we were able to say, well, look, tomorrow we'll organize a flight, pick up the child and bring them to Santo for the surgery. And so that's an example of how being able to video conference and chat, that extra capability allows us to make better clinical decisions, you could say. Mine was done something very different in that it's been a community-led initiative. So they organized, the chiefs gave the land, and they organized and registered the Maiwo Telecommunications Committee, which is owned by the members on the island. They raised their own funds. And so they've really led the way for a lot of the rural services that the internet can bring. And we hope that some of that services will go across to other islands in Vanuatu as well. I think they went from no cell phone coverage, no internet, to high-speed internet, and they totally jumped over cell phone mobile coverage. I'd like to see telemedicine at every health center in Vanuatu. I'd like village health workers and registered nurses like Stephen, who normally have to work in isolation on their own. I'd like to see them all accessing the internet and being able to communicate with specialists in Port Vila and in Luganville, which is the 2 main referral hospitals. So from a professional health point of view, I think that's what I'd like to see in the future. I'd like to see Vital Network get the financial support it requires so that we can do that and we can roll it out to other islands.